Hello my friends all over the world. William Poloniak here again from Whole Health Foundation. I'm making a juice today that I'm calling Mother Nature's Rainbow Juice because of all the variety of colors of produce I got from my garden. Let's look at my ingredients. Here are my ingredients for my Mother Nature's Rainbow Juice. I've got bell peppers, red, purple, green. I've got yellow zucchini, a tomato, 3 cucumbers, 1 beet, 2 heads of romaine lettuce, and a dandelion plant, plus some carrots. And those are the ingredients I'm going to make for today's juice. Let's make some juice. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is cool down my cutter with 3 or 4 ice cubes, because it's a very hot and humid day today and the temperature's already up to 34 degrees centigrade. Alright, I'm going to start with my greens, and I'm going to start with romaine lettuce and put a whole head of lettuce through there. You see my temperature dropped down to 17 degrees centigrade. Next I'm going to feed in some zucchinis. Pepper, a little more lettuce. This is a pretty big head of lettuce, so I'm going to tear it in half. Follow that with a cucumber. Centigrade, so I'm going to put in 3 ice cubes. Some red bell pepper. Some purple bell pepper. Small tomato. My temperature is climbing up. I'm going to put in 3 more ice cubes, usually not more than 3. Here's the last of my greens. And the last bell pepper and the cucumber. Next, I'm going to put in the carrots. And if you have small, narrow carrots like I do, you can double them up and save a little time that way. At the last minute, I decided to put in some turmeric because it's very good for your health. You want to put not too much turmeric in because it can overpower your juice. Down to my last carrot. I want to point a couple things out. As you're doing your produce, you always rotate your bowl a little bit. Now, usually there's a plug of carrot or other produce down here when you're down to your last produce. So what you can do is put some pulp in the feed tube and force that last plug through. Now I'm going to clean the feed tube, the grid holder and the pusher, mix my produce and start making some juice. So first I'll take out the grid holder, set that aside to dry. Next I'm going to mix all the produce, my Rainbow Mother Nature's produce mix. The reason I'm calling this Mother Nature's rainbow juice is because I went to the garden today, I saw all these ripe vegetables of different colors, and they were just beckoning me to make juice out of them. So here we have a nice mix, and we'll set that aside, get some new cloths, and start making juice. I'm starting with a new set of 6 cloths for my 6 cloth method, because the last set of cloths started squirting at me after I used them for 4 or 5 times. Normally you put your cloths in the freezer after you use them, but now I'm going to demonstrate what I call my less work 6 cloth method, and I'm putting 3 heaping spoons of produce in a cloth, folding it over in thirds like so. I'm going to set this aside and press 2 cloths full of pulp at one time, and that makes for better pressure. And later I'm going to show you how the Whole Health Foundation juicer with the premium bottom plate can make 10% more juice than any other juicer on the planet, including the new models that are coming out. So we set that aside, put them in the tray, centered left to right, front to back, all the way back, and you back it off because you do not want your cloths to go up too fast. So let's turn that on and prepare these other cloths while we're making juice. I'm going to show you my less work 6 cloth method. This goes forward, this goes over, the spent pulp goes on top here, and this goes in your juicer. All the way back, back it off a little bit. Now because there's a puddle of juice in here, I'm going to very carefully pour that into the container. If you're not careful, you could pour it on your countertop, and you don't want to waste your juice. So there's 2 methods in your 6 cloth less work method. If you have a puddle of juice in your bowl, as I have here, you take your spent pulp, put it in the puddle to absorb that juice, and continue. Now the other less work 6 cloth method is to not throw away this pulp or put it in the bowl, but to put new pulp on top of the old pulp. In the beginning, 2 scoops, and later on when this patty gets thicker, only 1 scoop. That's that all the way when you're down to your last cloth. Pull this forward, that goes over. Spent cloth goes on top. This goes in the tray. All the way back it off, and continue. Now because my collection bowl is full, I'm going to transfer that to some bottles. Almost 5 bottles. Let's make some more juice. This goes forward, that goes over, make sure they're flattened. Spent pulp goes on top. The new cloths go inside, all the way back it off, and continue. So I'm down to my last cloth, and I'm going to use a spatula, the rubber spatula, to get the last of this pulp out here, because I don't want to waste this precious garden produce. Set that aside and wash that later. Advance that all the way. Okay, now that we're down to second to my last cloths, and what I'm going to do to demonstrate that the Whole Health Foundation model juicer makes 10% more juice, I'm going to press this pulp into a tight ball, like so. If you look at my folding technique, I'm going to fold this under 2 or 3 times. And I'm going to do that in both directions. Make a tight ball. I'll flatten that. Notice on the bottom I've tucked it under like so. Flatten it, set it aside, advance that all the way. do the same thing to make a tight ball in this next cloth. Okay, and the last 2 cloths full of pulp go into the press, all the way back it off, turn on the machine, and I'm going to form this pulp into a very tight package, a round ball. And again, point out my folding technique. I'm folding the cloths under in both directions, like so. I want to minimize slippage because there's a tremendous amount of pressure. There we go. And then turn this upside down, flatten it. All right, I have 6 repackaged cloths of pulp. This is already spent pulp, but I'm going to demonstrate how the Whole Health Foundation juicer makes 10% more juice. I'm centering it left to right, front to back, all the way back it off, and I'm going to use this measuring beaker to measure how much extra juice do we actually get using a Whole Health Foundation premium model juicer. All the way, I'm going to go all the way and back it off as soon as I get a juice flow. There we go, back it off a little because you do not want this to go up too fast. Very important not to go up too fast. Then advance it all the way. Is to fill my bottles to the very top until I have a convex curve on the top. I want no air in the bottle whatsoever for longest shelf life. And next I'm going to cap off all of the juices and then put them in the refrigerator. Looks like 11 bottles, not 13. So 11 bottles of juice. All right, from that session we got 11 bottles of juice, and I'm going to do a taste test. As usual, very delicious. Different flavor because different produce. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. Here's to your health. Delicious, and I can definitely taste the dandelion greens in this juice and the romaine lettuce. See you in the next video.